favourite TV series ever, and you can't say Gogglebox.
The Crown.
Why The Crown?
I've watched it for years. I love it.
Is it Prince Charles? Does he get you going?
It's not Prince Charles.
Who is it?
I love the young queen.
Okay.
I thought she was cool.
You're a hairdresser?
Yeah.
What haircut on a guy are you like? Ew.
Well, like a no.
Yeah.
It used to be a mullet,
I
but
like that.
mullets are really cool now, aren't they?
Why a mullet?
I'm into mullets now, but they used to be awful, didn't they?
I wasn't really around for the first mullet.
This is my third.
What dating rule do you think secretly actually works?
Okay, my old dating rule always was can't have sex on the first date.
Oh.
Yeah. You got to give it at least 3 dates, but that doesn't always work. That's not like my good person dating rule there. You know, like the good person sits on your shoulder and be like, 3 dates in, Daniel, you know, make sure he looks after you a little bit and then you can give it.
Waiting is just like a way of delaying to find out how bad they are.
That's true.
I might as well just get it and go.
I'm always about there's got to be a juicy snog on the first date.
Yeah.
And if the snog isn't good and there are no hands moving, they probably won't go to a second.
like...
Clothes can stay on,
Yeah.
but there can be a lot of movement.
So kind of rating 12?
Yeah.
12A.
Yeah, 12.
What's your favourite sauciest scene in a film or TV show ever?
9.5 weeks.
Oh, with Mickey Rourke and Kim Basinger.
Yes, that.
Yeah.
I would have watched that go, yeah, this. I can't, I must have been about 20.
The original Mr. Grey.
You got to remember then, there weren't a lot of great sex scenes on TV. We
Yeah.
are talking prehistoric times.
But then you had like that spell of that film. You also had Basic Instinct, Body Heat. You had all these different films that kind of pre the 80s and 90s that were a bit more sexual in nature.
Yeah, and we were all living it.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't. I wasn't there.
You weren't.
What is sexy self-care?
Oh, what is it?
Yeah, for you.
Oh, sexy self-care would be having time to have a nice long bath.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And I would look at the areas that I have forgotten about.
Oh, it's there.
Is that? I'd be like, oh, yeah. We need something. We need plug it in. Plug everything in that we need.
Certain parts poke out of the bathtub as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Daniel, welcome to Sexonomic.
Ooh, I love this couch. I feel very at home.
Thank you. It's my sex therapist couch.
It's very soft.
So I was so excited to have you on the podcast today because my family are huge Gogglebox heads. Gogglers? What's the term for them?
I don't know. Gogglers?
Gogglers.
Yeah.
Hardcore gogglers.
Yeah, not Google. It's Goggle.
And we have our favourite. So you and Stephen were in our favourites.
Oh,
And
thank God.
we also loved Jenny and Lee.
Jenny and Lee.
Jenny and Lee. But my grandma would be so happy that I'm like interviewing you today.
It's always really like people stop you on the street and they always like, oh, my gran loves you. It's
But I
always
love
like
you.
a really old person. I'm glad the grannies love me too.
Well, it's interesting because we see you, well, you've now left, but we see you on our TV for half of the year. But what is it like being the nation's comfort blanket? That's what you are, in a sense.
I think so. Gogglebox it's even turned to something completely different to what it started. You know, it's people have it on and it's like they're getting a curry or, you know, they're just so relaxed at home with their friends. It's great.
So obviously it started in 2013 and then you joined the show a little bit later.
Yeah.
As it's gone on over time and gained popularity, are people a little bit more, you know, oh, I'm quite conscious on camera or, oh, this is going out? Because at the beginning,
Oh, yeah.
it's low stakes.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know, because when I joined it, I'd already seen it being filmed quite a lot in the house. I'd watched it a lot. I'd seen Stephen and Chris film together. I'd seen Stephen and Pat, his mum, filmed together. And I'd watched a lot of it. I mean, Stephen does like to watch himself on telly, so...
Oh, tea.
I don't like it, but we did. And so when I started, I thought, I've got to be funny.
Yeah.
Please don't make it be really dry.
And you got to come out with the one-liners and be funny. But I think why you and Stephen worked so well together on the show is because you complemented each other.
Yeah.
Like he's a bit more like he's got some sass.
Yeah.
We all know the famous line. Was it with his ex?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we all love a bad boy, not a fucking terrorist.
Yeah. People still shout that at him.
Yeah. I understand it's iconic. But yeah, interesting. So you were doing the show together and then you made the choice to leave about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
What was the choice behind that? Was it like part of the split or?
No, we hadn't split by then. We'd moved to Brighton we were living in the countryside. I think Stephen had been doing it for 10 years. And he was a bit like, I think I've said everything I'm going to say, you know, and I think he was tired, you know.
Yeah.
So we decided to stop doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a shame, you know, it was a really good show, but we had a really good innings. You know, we had a really good time.
What kind of job or activity is better than just sitting around and watching TV with the people you love?
It is basically like this. We're watching TV, we've got a pizza, drinking, cocktails of wine.
Love that.
And then you're getting paid.
People think as well, like it's just like, oh, they just watch TV, but it is a job at the end of the day.
Oh no, it's a job.
Yeah.
And they want their juice from you. At the very beginning, I was quite nervous and I had this sort of long curly hair and I literally just laughed a lot. That's all I did. I was like...
So as well in 2023, you had the 10-year anniversary of the show.
Yeah.
And all of you got to have a little shindig, a little meet and kind of get together. What is it like when all of you are in the same room?
That's the first time it's ever happened.
Really?
And we were all fangirling each other. I mean, I've watching, you know, Gogglebox from the very beginning. And I've always loved Ellie and Izzy. I just think they're the most amazing.
Northern lasses.
Yeah. So funny. And when I got to meet them, I just thought, this is amazing. And some of the others were coming up to us going, we've watched you forever. We just think you're amazing. To meet everyone, it was such a good night.
Did a WhatsApp group form from it?
No, it didn't.
No.
But there are little mini WhatsApp groups.
Okay.
You know, we were on a little group with a few of them, but a lot of them up north, so they're much closer.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, can I ask, like, what are Jenny and Lee like?
They're really lovely.
Are they who we think they are?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
There's so many celebrities you could meet in the world, but if I met Jenny and Lee, I would fangirl out.
Would you?
For me, it's like when Lee had that water bottle and he had the egg.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, come on, Jenny, I'm going to show you a trick. And he squirts the water bottle.
I mean, poor Jenny, she has been the butt of how many jokes? Aww. But she is hilarious.
Yeah, I wonder what she'd be like on Sexonomic.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she'd have some tea.
She would have some tea.
Because as well, she got invited to that swingers party, didn't she?
Did she?
Yeah.
The swingers party.
On Gogglebox, there was the time where basically they were speaking and she said, oh, I went to a dinner party and I didn't realise what I'd turned up to until I'd arrived.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I can't. Can you imagine Jenny at a swingers party?
Well, she said she left. Full disclosure. She wasn't into it like that.
Did she leave though? That's the question.
Questions for Jenny.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So take it back before you got onto Gogglebox.
Yeah.
You started doing it through Stephen, your ex-husband. How did you and Stephen meet?
I was in the Hove Town Hall.
The
Hove Town Hall, paying a parking ticket. I was in a queue and it was a very long queue and he was in a queue. And he was like 4 people ahead of me. And he kept looking over. And I think I did look back. I did look back at him. I was on my phone, you know, like tap, 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 tap. And he thought I was Israeli or something. And then he was like, oh, that guy's hot. Basically, by the time he left, he turned around and kind of winked at me or something. I nearly left the queue, but I thought, no, I've been in this queue for 45 minutes, bitch. I'm not leaving. And he contacted me like a few days later on Plenty of Fish.
Wait, so you saw each other's account?
Yeah. And he messaged me saying, are you that guy from the Hove Town Hall? And I was like, yes, do you want to go on a date? And that's how we met. It's kind of like a movie, you know what I mean? And the thing is, about a week later or 2 weeks later, I was back in the Hove Town Hall paying for something else probably. And he walked in. And we always said, like, if we hadn't have spoken, you know, online, we would have swapped numbers then.
Did you know he was on Gogglebox? No.
No, he had done a pilot. He said, I've done this pilot of this TV show. Let me show you. Like that. We went to Bournemouth like a weekend to see one of his friends. And I was like, oh, right. Yeah. And then I remember I'd seen 1 or 2 of them. And I was a bit like, because it was on like a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Like 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock, something late. And I went, oh, you're on that, are you?
you wouldn't have known how big it got over time as well, because he was on with someone else.
He was on with Chris.
Because I was trying to work out the dating history and all the kind of lines.
He went out with Chris. They were going out together, and they did 2 episodes, and then I think they split up.
Really, because it feels like so much more.
Yeah, they just decided to stay friends, and then they kept doing it for like I think 4 years together. Yeah,
it's interesting because as well, what I've noticed with my gay friends, they do tend to stay friends more than heterosexual couples. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say to you, my dad, who is 78, just said the same to me.
Well, I think it's true.
He went, is it a gay thing, Daniel? I went, what, Dad? He was like, well, you all stay together and you're all friends.
Well, you still live with Stephen in your house.
I don't anymore.
Oh, well, up until recently.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did, yeah.
What is it about your relationship specifically that let you still have that amicable connection of living together?
Okay, so when you're going out with someone, if your relationship is based on friendship as well, I think you can stay friends afterwards. Not all relationships are like that, are they? Some are like, it's hot sex and you don't do a lot together, but you might live together, but you're not best friends. Then I don't think it could. If he had turned around to me and said, I've had an affair, I would have been like, sweetie.
Yeah, oh God.
But it wasn't like that. So we managed to stay friends.
I mean, I think dialing back to what we just said, maybe like with the heterosexual thing, it's more to do with men. I don't know, they don't build much of a friendship. It's more initially based off sexual attraction because women are so heavily pursued by straight men. So maybe that's the thing. But in terms of you two splitting, like what was the reason, if you don't mind me asking?
We just grew apart. We always said we were like chalk and cheese.
But that works sometimes.
It worked for a very long time. But as we got a bit older, our views weren't aligned. What we wanted in life was starting to change quite a lot. So we ended up, deciding to just stay friends.
That takes a lot of maturity as well. Like, and I know, as you said, you're 50 and looking very good for it. But it still takes like a lot of maturity and a lot of compassion. And especially when you're already dealing with the trauma of, oh my gosh, this person's not going to be in my life the way I thought they were going to be. You still manage to work through it amicably. Is that just who you two are?
Do you know what? I'll have to give him his dues. He was, when I would try to pull away, because I was really upset, but when I tried to pull away, he was always like, no, we're going to be friends. We are going to be friends. You're my best friend. We will get through this. And he did. And he was very, very good at it.
Yeah.
But I guess we were both wanted to stay friends. We've got businesses together. We've got the dogs. We have, the flat together. So we wanted to, it was important for us to stay connected. We were just like, there's just the two of us for a long time. We did everything together.
That scares me a little bit, loving someone that much, because it's just going to hurt one day when it ends.
It was a whirlwind for me, and it was really intense. And everything, like our business is called Lustig and Webb, and we said they're our surnames. We would always be like, it's Team Lustig and Webb, always about our lives.
Ah, interesting. Is Lustig a German surname?
It's Germanic. My grandparents were like Russian and Polish.
Ah,
yeah. I'm very European.
I think as well, when you are like on Gogglebox and people are so used to seeing you, there's kind of also an expectation now that you've split, and also that the show, you've left it, is what will they do now?
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to do?
I know.
Because Stephen's gone on to do Celebs Go Dating.
He has.
So even if you have broken up amicably, things are okay, I still would find that quite uncomfortable.
I'm not going to lie. It wasn't the most comfortable viewing. In the beginning, I said, look, I'm sorry. I'm not going to watch it. I'm just not going to. Yeah. Who wants to see their ex snogging someone else? You know what I mean? Come on. And I did do a bit of filming for him as well. So I filmed this little bit in the kitchen where we were chatting about what his date's like and stuff like that. But I did watch it because I'm a nosy Parker.
Do you think like when they have the little powwow with, I think it's Paul and the girl, and they have a chat, do you think what the therapist said matched up with what you said?
What can we say about that? Do you know what? I think Paul Brunson's amazing, and he will give you some home truths, whether you want to hear them or not. And I think anyone that goes on that show always says they did learn a lot about themselves.
Do you think with attraction for you personally, like it's quite an initial thing or it grows on you?
Do you know what? I like to think that it can grow on you. But I think there's got to be something, hasn't there? A little twinkle in the eye or something. They don't have to be God's gift. They can make me laugh. You know, if they make me laugh, then I'll be like, I'm into you.
I think as well, like, because laughter like symbolizes some kind of intelligence or wit or something.
Yeah.
Because looks fade at the end of the day, but if you have humor, then you're always going to have substance, aren't you? Like, do you know what I mean? You can have someone who looks so stunning, but just at the end of the day, they're a drain.
I mean, we've all been out with people like that. You know what I mean? I've been out with people in my past.
I hope I've not been that person.
Who are so hot, but they've got nothing to say.
Yeah, it's like no one's installed them with like a microchip when they were born. Like they're just this kind of like white noise, you know?
Also, well, some people do say, don't they? Don't go out with someone too good looking. You know what I mean?
No.
They'll work harder.
I mean, that's why I like ugly men. Like, I don't like very like pretty because I don't know. I just can't like go out with
like
them.
a bit of rough.
Yeah. Like someone who could throw me around or something.
How many girls are going to say this? Any girls watching this will be like, yeah, that's me.
No, but it's more kind of like like when I'm doing my moisturizer or my like 7-step skin routine, I cannot have him like shimmying over and be like, hi, so it's time for me to do my
Oh yeah, he's in his own ring light, doing always like 7 levels and maybe a bit of clear mascara as a little cell.
No, what's your type? Or do you even believe in types?
I don't believe in types.
I don't believe in types either.
I've been in so many different types of guys. Like
You've been in so many different types of guys.
That's not what I meant to say. But it is.
So you don't really have a specific
thing. Do you know what? I haven't really been out with many pretty boys.
So we're the same.
Yeah, always been a bit like, I don't know, a little bit rough and ready maybe.
I don't know what that is where people say, oh, I want someone to throw me around. I want someone a bit rough and ready. I don't know. I think it's more, what do you think that is?
I'm not sure. I always thought I just wanted to be the prettier one.
That's so relatable. So relatable. It's very human to want to be the prettiest one, I suppose.
But
so yeah.
Don't you think now though, I'm talking about straight guys here.
Okay.
Like a lot of straight guys are quite pretty.
Yes, because of all the mogging and the mewing. Do you know about this?
No, what's mogging and mewing?
It's part of looks maxing, which is a trend on TikTok.
Okay.
And I think it feeds into this whole masculinity,
male
loneliness epidemic. And basically, they think the reason why they're not getting girls is because the jawline isn't sharp enough.
Stop it.
So, like, I think mogging is like when you put your tongue like below on your mouth, so it like shows your.
Is it you put it on the roof of your mouth?
Jawline. Yeah, I can't do it because I've got a double chin, but you know. And then mewing, I think, is just basically when you walk in a room trying to be like the most attractive person in a photo, you want to be the person that everyone is like, oh my God, look at that. Are you a mugger and a mewer?
Probably, yeah.
You were doing it before it was a TikTok trend.
I've been doing it forever.
Well, like even with the word type, do you find it superficial?
Well, no. I mean, everyone's got a type. Well, they haven't got a type, but deep down, you know what you like. Like, you know what you like.
I do, but I'm open. Like, I do take like all applications. Like, do you know?
I'm going to say I'm versatile.
Yes.
My types.
But I just think it's a bit fetishy because when people are like, well, I'll only date someone who is, you know, this height, this hair color, and this. Of course, we all like what we like. But I just think, why is it so important for you to only have that one thing?
I think you've got to be more open than that.
Yeah. Because I think sometimes like people who say type, it's about not necessarily what they want in their heart, because often what people want in their heart is very different from what they socially pick. But it's about what does this person look like as an extension of myself.
Yeah.
Which is like a bit more fucked up, I think. It is.
I think you should go for what you like, what you want, not what anyone else wants you to have, not what society wants you to have. You know what I mean? Pick that ugly guy with a big cock. You know, he's going to keep you happy.
And you could always improve him.
There are always touches to be made.
So now you're dating again, you're getting back out there. Yeah. How has that been? When you dip your toe back in, what did you pick up on? What's
God.
changed?
Do you know, it was really hard when I first did it, when I
Yeah.
first went back on the dating scene. When I met Stephen, there were no dating apps.
But plenty of fish.
It was a website.
Oh.
And people were on things like that, but they were going out. People were going out a lot more. They were out and about. They weren't looking at their phones. They were looking at each other. You know, you get the eye on the street all the time of people. You don't really get that now. People are walking with their phones.
No, definitely. But I feel that as well, dating apps as well, there's sometimes a bit about of validation. Oh, I got a swipe. That feels good. And as well, like if you go into a woman's dating profile, usually she'll have the 99 plus or like the max thing there.
Oh yeah.
I looked at my friend's dating app and it's like he's an attractive guy. It's like plus 10 or something. And it just shows, I think, because like men also, like straight men, they just swipe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you read the bio?
Okay, this is interesting. So I basically look at the initial picture.
Yeah.
If it looks weird, then I don't swipe. Then I look at the job.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
You're
Because,
like, salary, please.
yeah. But it's like, I want to know the personality of this person or the tendency or like what they're passionate about. That's more of like an attractive appeal to me. And then I kind of just go through, if they've left one of those voice notes, I'm not into it. What about you?
What? I was going to say voice notes. Okay, so I go in the picture. If I think there's something interesting there, then I will look through the bio and I'll go down. If there are any funny little quips, and if there are any voice notes, I listen to them.
Okay.
Because I just think you hear their voice.
I just say, why do you want to be out there like that? What are you doing there? You know, I'm very judgmental, Daniel.
I was going to say, what I do when I read the profile is, when I first start, it's like wrapping Christmas presents. In the very beginning, there's a lot of care and attention to your wrapping. So when I first go on profile, I'm like, look. Oh, yes, that's interesting. If I've been on there for about an hour, I'm like, no, yes.
And then you like max out, I guess, at the end of the day.
I think what I just have to if I'm on there any longer than 10 minutes, I'm basically going, I've got to come off this.
Did you ever go in that field app?
No, someone else told me about that.
Ooh, yeah.
Is it group sex?
So I don't really know. I think basically what it is about is that if you're looking for something more sexual, you can go in and kind of find that situation you're looking for. So if you want to have a threesome and you want to find another person, or you want to find someone who spits in your mouth or whatever, you know.
I thought that was Grindr for straights.
There's gay people on there, I believe.
I mean, the gays are everywhere. When it's about sex, they're everywhere. We have infiltrated every corner.
Well, good. I prefer you guys to the straight ones. Okay. So, yeah, you got back out there dating. Like, it's changed so much, as you said. You went on a few dates, and how did you find that process? Do you think actually you are ready to date or you're not?
When it first happened, which is about, I can say, a year and a half ago, I thought, after about a few months, I thought, right, I need to get back out there. Just go. And I thought, I'm fine. And I did go out with a couple of guys from London. I went on about 6 dates on each one.
Okay.
And I thought I was really ready, but I probably wasn't. And they were very kind. We went out for lots of dinners. There was lots of kissing and snogging like you were a teenager, but nothing else really happened. And they probably were aware that I was still living with my ex. I'd only just split up with him.
Yeah.
I wasn't like sobbing in my corner. I was having a good time, but I probably wasn't ready.
But also, isn't that a necessary part of kind of getting back there?
Yeah.
You got to try.
It felt like teenage dating. And
Really?
it was quite sweet. You know what I mean? You'd be like, I took this guy, we went to this private members club that I'm a member of, and we sort of sat there, and it's, you know, it's like in Portman Square. It's quite like posh.
Yeah.
And we were sort of sitting on this couch.
Who is this sugar daddy?
It wasn't younger than me. Yeah, you probably thought that about me. And then we were like snogging on the couch for about 40 minutes.
Oh my gosh. And then people are like, is that Daniel from Gogglebox?
I don't think many people when they watch Gogglebox. It's a bit old.
You'd be surprised because there was that posh couple, wasn't there, on it?
Oh yeah, true.
Dominic and Stephanie.
Steph and Dom, yeah.
Yeah, they were great though.
They're funny, yeah.
Yeah, like always so funny and always slightly pissed.
That's the best way, isn't it?
Dialing back to when you were younger and you were kind of started dating and all that kind of stuff, what would you tell yourself back then with what you know now about sex, intimacy and relationships, all the things you've learned now, especially as like a 50-year-old man?
Oh God. I mean, when I was younger, I thought I was a bit ugly. I was really thin. I had really auburn hair and I just thought I was really ugly. But I had no confidence. I just had no confidence at all. And now when I see those pictures, I showed them to my friend. We were talking about it. I said, I thought I was ugly. She went, you were so hot. And I was like, I was hot. Why didn't I know it? And that is what I would tell myself, you know, to have the confidence. You are a good looking, nice, funny guy. Everyone wants to get to know you. Just have that confidence. Like, I used to go clubbing on my own, these gay clubs, because I didn't have any friends.
I sometimes go raving on my own.
Yeah, you can go raving on your own. And people, these gay guys used to go, come and sit with us. I'd be like, no, it's fine. I'd just make out that I was waiting for someone. Aww. I was shy. I would dance all night.
Yeah, no. There's something like freeing about being on your own. Like if you've gone to a rave or a gay club, that like you're not impressing anyone or you're not going by someone else's tune.
I used to get the train up from Brighton. I was still living at home and I tell my parents I'm going to stay with a friend. I was about 19, so I was an adult. And basically I would get the train up to heaven. Okay. And I would go to heaven on my own. And I would literally club till like 5 a.m. And then sometimes I'd meet someone and sometimes I wouldn't. And then, I've walked around the whole of London before afterwards, you know, and then I've gone home.
Interesting.
Best time ever, moving from all the floors. It was liberating.
Around London and like Brighton, you know, the gay scene for the past like 20 years, I suppose, like as you've been dating, like as we know it, you know, your dating span, like, has it changed much?
Massively.
You know, like what are the little twinks saying now? Like what's happening?
Do you know what? I mean, I remember this is about 5 years ago. I went to Manchester.
Okay.
And we were going up and down Canal Street and we ended up going to the GAY club there.
It's the gay community in Manchester, Canal Street.
Yeah. And I remember going in there were all these like young queens coming in and they had like handbags on under their arm, loads of makeup. And I thought, you're so lucky. You can behave exactly how you want. I came out, I mean, I think I was 19 and we're talking about like 2000, maybe end of 90s. And that kind of behaviour that wasn't really accepted even in the gay scene, you know what I mean? They'd be like, oh, you're too camp.
Yeah, only in very small pockets would it be accepted.
So I love that because that completely changed. But the gay scene when I was out and about, I thought was much better. It was like there were so many more gay venues. You could really camp it up. You know, it was really good fun.
Yeah, more safe, I suppose.
It was, but because it wasn't safe in other areas, people it was community based.
Yeah.
So you would be going wherever you lived, you'd be going to the gay places in that area and you'd be hanging out. You'd know all the queens in there. I used to go 5 nights a week. You know what I mean? Every night I was in one of gay clubs.
Have you ever been a queen?
Oh, like a drag queen?
Yeah, have you tried?
No, I haven't. No. The only time I've done it is Halloween.
I'm sure you would look good.
Do you know what? I think I'm too I'm camp, but I'm too manly.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, perhaps not.
I would. Do you know what? I would want, if I was going to do it, I want someone from RuPaul's Drag Race to drag me out.
Yeah, of course. What's the guy who was on Celebrity Big Brother? Danny Beard.
Oh, Danny Beard. Danny Beard's amazing. Any of them are amazing.
He would carve the face.
Yeah,
and the
I need a decent makeup artist.
Well, honestly, I saw on Instagram there was a girl who she went to go and get her makeup done the tester makeup done for her wedding.
Oh yeah.
She wasn't really happy with it. It was just from a kind of normal makeup artist. But then she went to a drag makeup artist to do her makeup. Yeah. And he didn't do it drag style, but he did it kind of in different ways than a traditional makeup artist would. And she was like, honestly, this is the best makeup I've ever had. Because
if a man is putting on makeup on himself, he has to know how to contour his face. Angles. So because of that, it has filtered down into women's makeup now, completely. And a drag queen who puts makeup on his face every day can make anyone up.
Yeah,
he knows how to do it. He probably knew how to contour that woman's face to an inch of her life and to make her feel amazing.
But it's also amazing how you've got stubble on your face, but how they manage to make the stubble go away, because even when they take the makeup off, you can still see that.
How do they do it?
They must put a silicone layer or something you probably know more than me.
Do you know, in the lockdown, that's all I watched. I watch tutorials of drag queens doing their makeup. I love it.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with a guy wearing a bit of makeup. I don't really see the issue with a guy putting some concealer on.
No, okay. I do wear makeup. Not today, but I do wear it. Sometimes I've got like a CC cream.
You don't need it.
I'm so beautiful.
On Gogglebox, would you put a bit on?
I used to put quite a bit on there because I get a really red nose.
Okay.
And people used to say I look like an alcoholic. So I went into MAC and I went, people are saying I've got a red nose. And so I ended up wearing I didn't know how to put any makeup on. So I was like, a 12-year-old girl, stealing her mum's makeup. And I was putting this concealer on. And at one point my nose just looked green.
Oh, God.
So I had this green nose and this foundation around. Now I've got it. And now I basically just wear the CC cream sometimes. And I've got a bit of a bronzer. Yeah. I've got a few bits and pieces that I basically went into Space NK once. I went, can you make me look like I've got dewy skin?
What do you call it? Glass skin.
Yeah. Korean face mask.
But the irony is that, when you look back at something, as in being on camera on Gogglebox, no one cares as much as you care about your red nose or your whatever. Could you date a guy who's really into makeup?
Do you know, it's weird because I have been into it a little bit. I don't think I would be into someone else's doing it.
A little bit of concealer to hide a blemish.
Oh, that's fine. I don't care, actually. A little bit's fine. But if they spent 2.5 hours in the mirror and started putting false eyelashes on, I probably wouldn't be interested.
Yeah. It's interesting though.
That's awful though. That's awful. I've just said that.
I know. I just you've probably seen.
Have you got a bat in the cave?
It's it's interesting what we respond to and what we like, because sometimes there is no rationale behind it,
No, you can't change. I can't change what I find attractive.
No, you can't. And I think as well, you'll probably have your own perception on this based off people in your life, especially with closeted men. It's so sad to me to understand that there are so many different closeted people in the world still. And even when I look at my dad's age, my dad's not closeted, but you look at
Dad, you're in the wardrobe.
But when you look at men around that age, and I guess our parents' age, some of them will live their whole life never really experiencing the things they want to experience. There's a gaydar. Can you sometimes tell that there's a straight man and what's up?
Firstly, I feel very sad when you hear people have only come out at 70. And I just think, God, you could have lived you could have taken that chance. But that's not always possible. It depends where you live, what your family are like, who your peers are. Maybe you possibly wouldn't feel safe enough to do that.
Yeah.
But nowadays, you hope that people do feel safe. But there are lots of areas in the UK that still aren't very safe for all that.
I think with that generation as well, because there's harsher judgment on them because they come from a different time, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And there's someone I met in the last few years, and she's just transitioned. And she is in her 70s. She's waited all this time to transition, and this is the only time she feels like she could do it.
I just think the sooner people in the safest possible way can be themselves is the best option.
Generations coming in, I think you're going to get a lot more of that.
I hope so, because at the end of the day, we're all just here trying to make sense of our own lives, right?
Please, and let's keep Trump away.
Oh, honestly, I could do a whole separate podcast on him and him sticking his tentacles into British politics. So now that you're entering 50s,
I entered the 50s.
This era. From what it sounds like, you are entering a new era. At least on my notes, that's what shows me. You're having a journey with self-acceptance. You're also kind of hitting the gym more. You're gonna climb
Kilimanjaro.
Yes, I thought I was gonna go Manjaro,
I was
Ozempic jab. Yeah,
I say a lot of times Manjaro. No, Kilimanjaro.
Killer Mount Manjaro jab. Okay. What kind of brought all that on? Was it just turning 50? Was it the split? Was it kind of, I just want to have these challenges?
Do you know what? It's all of that. I split up with Stephen. I think I was 48. I think I must have been about 48. Yeah. And then now I was turning 50. I was already going to the gym a lot. And I thought, I just want a better body.
You do strike me as a gym bunny.
Do I? But I was always just really thin with a pot belly. Yeah. So then I thought, no, I want to go to the gym more. I want to feel better. And then it all just started piecing in together. Once I went to the gym more, I felt really good about myself. I go to gym before work sometimes, and then I turn up at work, I'm happy. And then everything just started to piece in together a lot more. Then I got an opportunity for Kilimanjaro, working with a charity, and the whole thing, like everyone on this trip, they are all beautiful people. They're
You're
so
beautiful
nice.
too.
They're just really kind and lovely. I met them all the other day. We went for a hike, and everyone hugs each other when they meet. And we've only met on Zoom before. So nice. And so all those pieces together. And my 50s, in my first year, I just I can't wait for the rest of it.
You're flourishing.
I know, exactly.
Are you also shitting yourself a bit?
No.
With the mountain?
Oh, the mountain.
Yeah. No, not just in
Clammy
general.
mountain. No, I'm not. I'm really looking forward to it.
Okay, it'll give you time to think.
Yeah.
As well. But I could not climb that mountain without a bit of music in my ears.
Yeah. I think people might do that. I'm seeing it as a complete digital detox. In that time, those 10 days, there is no, there's no, what you can't,
Signal.
no signal whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, like, I couldn't do it personally, Daniel. But like, you said you're a gym bunny as well. Like, is that your perfect like meet cute place?
Oh, I wish it was.
Yeah.
I think my gym's too posh.
Like an Alejandro working.
Yeah, I go to a really posh gym, and there's just like lots of like really sweet straight guys in the gym, but not many. I need to go something a bit cheaper. There's lots of hot guys.
I went to Virgin Active, and I've just stopped now, but it kind of is like that, just like a bunch of like very bland chicken breasts.
Get yourself into a pure gym, something like that.
Really?
Or Virgin. That's where all the hot guys are.
Virgin Gym, I just didn't find like everyone was married off, or like it was just kind of a bit boring and corporate.
I mean, I go to Soho House Gym, and it's lovely.
What, have you been kicked off the membership yet?
No, why?
Do you not know about this?
No.
Like Soho House,
Yeah.
they are like kicking off people from the membership because it's not exclusive enough anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so, because I've got access to one of their newest ones that's very... Apparently, they're not giving access to everyone.
Yeah.
So I have got access to that one.
So you made the cut, Daniel.
I've got the blue tick. They're keeping me.
Is that, do you think that's what like correlates with it as well?
I'm not sure. I think because I guess I'm still in the media, you know, I'm scraping on with my fingernails, and that's what they're into. I mean, they opened it up to everyone, and now I think they're trying to call back.
When you kind of announced your split and you've got this blue tick on Instagram, what were your DMs like? Do people slide in? I can only imagine.
No one sliding into my DMs. Do you know who slides into my DMs?
Nans.
Nanas. I get more gay people follow me now, but lots of nanas, aunts. I mean, my profiling is like 90% women over 50. They all the time they're like, don't listen to them. You're lovely.
Oh, that's so interesting, because like on this podcast on YouTube, it's 80% male.
Is it?
Because it's visual.
That's your thing.
And then
isn't
on audio, it's like 60 to 70% women.
Ah.
Interesting. But it's interesting that you've got like women following you and stuff.
Yeah, I've got a lot of women follow me.
It strikes me as like Huns that just want the best for you.
That's what it's like. People stop me all the time in the street, and they go, you're just so lovely.
Oh, we'll just be like, have you got like a cute son?
Exactly. I'm like, have you got a cute husband, son, uncle?
Cousin.
Anyone male,
Colleague.
basically.
But I mean, like, if there was going to be a dream person to slide into the DMs, who would it be right now?
A dream guy.
And even, let's say they were gay, they can be straight and...
Yeah. I mean, if I put him together, he's like Italian or French, quite dark hair, bit of a hairy chest, well-dressed.
It's the guy out of Benidorm.
Who? Oh, no!
It's Raphael.
No, it's not.
It is.
Oh, my God, no.
I always thought he looked like Adrian Brody.
Okay,
No, Adrian, the pianist guy.
Oh, with the
Yeah.
big nose. Yes, he does look like him.
Yeah, but you fancy the guy out of Benidorm?
No, I don't.
Well, it sounds like it.
Can I just have Adam Brody,
Yeah.
please? Maybe him.
Yeah, what, the one in the TV show you're watching?
I just like that.
I mean, he is married, but for all intents and purposes, yes, he would be very
Yeah.
tasty.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
So you kind of like someone who looks a bit like yourself.
Yeah, someone hot like me.
But that's like honestly so relatable. Like a lot of my friends who are lesbians, their type is themselves.
Okay, I thought about this earlier. In my last relationship, so with Stephen,
Yeah.
I ended up mirroring, which is a thing apparently.
You turn into the other person.
Yeah. So basically, the things that he liked fashion-wise, I kind of teamed in with it.
Stephen's like a paisley shirt guy.
No, he's not.
Is he not?
He's more like...
Is he going to be offended by
that? Yeah, he will be. He loves a designer label, like baggy jeans, a really expensive trainer, like a cap, or like some sort of like cool t-shirt.
Okay.
That's his vibe.
Yeah.
That wasn't my vibe. My vibe was more like what I'm wearing today. More
Smart,
but
but
cash,
yeah.
buttoned up, you know. When I first met him, I was always buttoned up like this. And he'd be like, can you unbutton if you just loosen up?
So like geek chic.
I was a geek. I love geek chic. So I'm trying to get back to my geek chicness.
You strike me as like a Doctor Who fan.
I am a Doctor Who
Yeah.
fan.
Maybe that's your favourite TV show.
Oh, do you know what? Doctor Who would be one of my favourite TV shows because I've watched that since I was a kid. And
Yeah.
I've never stopped watching it, even at my age now at 50.
Which doctors get in it?
I mean, Shooty was amazing.
Who's Shooty?
Shooty Gatwa, the last guy.
Oh, okay, yeah, the last guy.
Yeah.
Because I go from the guy who's before David Tennant to David Tennant
Okay, David Tennant, great doctor.
and then Matt Smith.
Matt Smith, an amazing doctor. I love Matt Smith.
Yeah. And who was the one before David Tennant? Christopher Eccles?
No.
No.
He only did one series and he wasn't into it.
I kind of liked him in that leather jacket.
Yeah, he's cute.
Made me feel things.
Did you?
Yeah.
Do you know what the thing about Doctor Who is? So I've watched it since I was a kid.
Yeah.
So since the very beginning, I mean, nearly the very beginning. And it's always moved with the generation.
Yeah.
And now it's weird because it's very LGBT friendly now.
Yeah.
It's all about that now. The guy who writes it, you know, he's LGBT. They're really pushing for it.
Do you get LGBT aliens in it as well?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Yeah, non-binary.
Slither. What do you call them? What do you call the green ones?
I don't know.
Slytherines.
No, that's Harry Potter.
Oh no. Those green
get
ones.
your vibes.
Yeah, I know. So like, would that be your like dream fantasy of like, you have to be rescued by Doctor Who and the monsters are coming to get you?
I mean, if he could just like zoom in his TARDIS and take me away. It's a really big apartment. That's perfect for me.
I know. I think that TARDIS is like the best spot. Like loads of little nooks and crannies.
It's got a great pool in there. The wardrobe is endless. I mean, that's all I ask for in a flat.
You can go anywhere you want.
Yeah, exactly.
So also, you've kind of recently come forward with, it's not like an allegation, you've come forward with, you've made it public that you're partially deaf.
Yeah.
Is that something you've always had or you've kind of recently discovered?
No, I was 6. I had mumps and I got an infection in my ear, basically, in my left. So from the age of 6, I couldn't hear anything from that ear. So in the very beginning, it affects your balance. So like on sports day, when everyone's like, you know, doing the race like that, I was going like that way.
Yeah, but that's your own special little way.
They were like, no, back in. No, but I mean, I never used to really talk about it at all. And I would just make do. So a lot of times you can't hear conversations properly. If you're sitting on the wrong side of someone, it's a nightmare. Getting to a dinner party and you can't hear anyone, just like going, and they've just got like, my mum's just started. You're like, you're like, and they look at you and you realise that it's wrong. You know what I mean? So it has been difficult, but at my age now, I'm really happy to talk about it. You just know yourself. You're like much stronger in who you are. And I was happy to, now I tell anyone, I'd always say, like, oh, can I sit on this side? Because that's not going to work. Or when I'm walking or eating with someone, I'll tell them.
Was it always that way?
No, I wouldn't tell anyone.
Because why?
I just thought I can get around it. Probably like I was shy about it as well.
Vulnerable.
Yeah. And I didn't want to make a thing of it.
Yeah, because then sometimes like it gets attached to your identity. Like sometimes like if you like, for example, even if you're neurodivergent, like you become that person with that thing. And I can understand it from that sense. But especially when you're dating and in relationships, that's what I found an interesting question to ask you is, what is that like, kind of sharing that vulnerability with someone and, yeah.
So in the past, I haven't really told people in the very beginning, and you have to say something in the end because they question you. They might talk to you, you might not hear them.
Yeah.
Or they might talk quietly, something in your ear.
Like dirty whispers.
Yeah, little dirty whispers. And if they do it in my left ear, like basically I can't hear anything that in there.
You just look rude.
I know,
Yeah.
exactly. I mean, I've had like a partner in the past said, I'll never lie to you because I'll just whisper it in your other ear.
Have you ever pretended, oh, sorry, I can't hear you, when you just wanted to ignore them?
Selective hearing.
Yeah.
Apparently I have that.
But have you done it deliberately?
No, I haven't. But I should do, shouldn't I?
Yeah, if your partner's chewing your ear off and you're like, sorry, I didn't hear that.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Or like you forgot to do something. Oh, must have forgot.
I didn't hear you talk about dishwasher day.
But it's interesting though, now that, you know, you're speaking about it and stuff, it's that journey of going from something you find like a little bit scary, people might judge you for it, and just kind of finding comfort in yourself.
Do you know, now I'm very secure in who I am. You know, I'm happy to talk about it. And I've started working with the Deaf Association as well. They're going to be teaching me how to sign.
Interesting.
Yeah. So they're about to start teaching me, which is really exciting.
Oh, yeah. Well, what kind of like signs do you want to learn? What's your like immediate ones that you want to?
Hello, take me out tonight.
Yeah, honestly.
Or meet me over there.
I think I can do that one. You, me.
Yeah.
That's for he just did a very phallic thing with his mouth and hands for the visual, audio listeners. Okay. So in terms of what's next for you, what are you getting up to, Daniel?
Oh, I'm quite busy. I've got my 2 salons, so like working with all the staff, and that's really good. And all the clients, we're coming up to Christmas, so that's so busy.
The girls got to get the highlights done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I'm doing lots of nice things like this, talking to lovely people. I love it. I love meeting all the new people all the time. It's great.
Yeah. No, I do like it, but sometimes like I speak to so many people and I'm like so tired, not from speaking to other people, but I'm just like so like absorbed into like so many different conversations. I end up like going home and I'm like, oh.
Okay, so I'm one of these people that...
But you're a hairdresser, so you get it.
Yeah, so I talk all day at work. And then some people have to switch off at night. And I don't. I get home and I'm like, start calling my friends, chat. I don't find that's the easiest part of my life. But for some people, they have to shut off in the end. So when people say, do you want to come on a podcast? I'm like, oh yeah, I love that.
Give me the mic.
I know, exactly. I haven't had a mic one before.
New podcast coming soon?
Yes.
So you're climbing the mountain?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm climbing the mountain.
Booked and busy until the end of the year.
Yes, I do that till, I climb the mountain January the 30th.
Oh my God, are you nervous?
Do you know what? I should be, shouldn't I? But I'm not. But I am scared of heights.
You might meet a cute Sherpa. Do you think that could be you? Imagine it's like Daniel from, I was going to say Love Island. Daniel from Gogglebox meets Sherpa.
Do you know, you get this guy and basically he takes your big bag for you. He goes to the next station and he makes your tent up and everything, and then they cook all your food. And what I thought was, if I get somewhere really hot, he'll make my tent and then he'll keep my sleeping bag warm for me.
Oh, and then you can get the sleeping bag together.
Yeah. I'll keep me warm.
Thank you so much for coming on today, Daniel.
Thanks, it's been such a laugh.
What's your socials for people to keep in touch?
My socials are on Instagram at Lustig75.
Can't wait to see your ascendance to the mountain.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Bye.